guys, what's happening? Just a real quick one today of something I thought was kind of cool, especially from a guy that I got it from was really cool too. Me and the wife woke up this morning and decided we were going to go to the Wharton gun show. It's in Wharton, Texas. From here, where I'm at, it's probably an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes away. So I hopped in the truck, went down there. I knew it was going to be a small gun show. There's also the Conroe gun show going on right now, and that's way, way bigger. But I knew it was going to be a small gun show. I didn't realize it was going to be this small. There was only, I think, maybe a max of like 15 tables, if that. A bunch of old timers. Nothing against old timers, but it's always older stuff. And there wasn't really very many people walking around. Show opened at 9. I think we got there at probably 10:20, if that. There just wasn't that big of a crowd. So when we first walked in, I had an older Mossberg 20 gauge that I took with me. I had a little 22 revolver, and then a Ruger P91 that I'll put a picture in here so you guys can see it, but on me to see if I could trade or sell or something like that. But I walked in, and the actual officer that was the one that was doing you know how they have an officer there that ties up to where you can't physically load weapons when you come into a gun show. If you frequent gun shows, you know what I'm talking about. But the guy that zip ties the weapons up. Anyways, I walk up, and he's tattooed both arms. Cool dude. But the tattoos that I saw were Ranger Battalion tattoos, Army Ranger, sniper tattoos. So obviously from the get-go. Talked up a little bit, mentioned that I was prior military, I was a CB, whole 9 yards. And as he was looking at my weapons to, verify that everything was good to go and zip tying them up, he mentioned that he really liked the P91 that I had. So he's like, I got a couple of Glocks here if you want to take a look at them. So basically he had 2 of these, and at the time I looked at him, I wasn't really wanting a Glock 22 full size. I've already got a Glock 23, GEN4, though what I was really looking for and hopefully finding today was a Glock 27. I have a Glock 26 that I really like. I just wanted a 27 and a 40 cal, obviously. So we walk in the show, walk around, and I'm not really seeing anything. I buy a couple of parts for one of my ARs, cheap stuff, but in the back of my mind, I've got this guy. It seemed like a really cool dude. He's a Wharton police officer. I forget your name, man. If you're watching, you're probably not. But anyways, so we walked around a little bit. Didn't really see much else. I had already spent like $40 on these small, minuscule AR parts. Really didn't matter much. But I started walking out, and I saw him again. I said, "Hey, man, do you mind if I check out these 22s that you have again?" So I started looking, and obviously, it turns out he had picked them up from the police auctions, or I don't know how it rolls through there, but I know this is an actual LEO turn-in. And he had stippled them himself. Not a professional job, but for me, pretty decent. Pretty well taken care of for being a law enforcement turn-in, honestly. The rifling in the barrel is actually really good. They are law enforcement, so they do have the Glock night sights on them already. But what I ended up doing was I traded him that P91, that Ruger P91, for one of these straight up. I thought it was a good deal. I think those Ruger P91s go for like $375 or $4. I asked him how much he wanted, because he had 2 of these. I asked him how much he wanted a piece for them, and he only wanted $350 each. So I figured, why not? So I told him, I said, "Hey, man, you want to trade straight up?" He said, "Yeah, I dig that P91. And I was like, "Well, I'd take one of those 22s for it." And we shook hands, and off we went. Yeah, cool. Really, really cool dude. I really appreciate it. I honestly just know that he was a Wharton police officer. I got his name, but I suck at names. Honestly, if I ever see the dude again, I'll probably recognize him for the ink that he's got on his arm, just because I don't know why, but that's how I remember people. If you've got ink and I've seen you before and I can probably pick you out of a lineup from just your ink. That's just the way it goes. That's just the way, and that's what I noticed. But yeah, so I was able to get this today, Glock 22 Gen 4 in 40 cal with the mag pull mag well on the bottom, and then the nice little stipple job that the officer did himself. So I thought that was really cool meeting a fellow veteran. Dude said he had gotten out. Like I said, I did talk to him a little bit. Dude said he had gotten out in like 2017, and obviously he's in law enforcement now. But really cool, man. I was happy that I got to trade something that he really wanted, and something, something to put into my collection. So appreciate you guys watching. I just thought that was really cool, man. Y'all have a good one. Take it easy.